is Mike Ryan allowed to not like Angel Reese?
You are entitled to your opinion, full stop. But like, what's your reason?
Oh, this was positioned the wrong way. I personally have no problem with Angel Reese, but I'd like to dislike her if I actually had a problem with it. And it seems as though on social media and the fan base around WNBA, there's a very protective ecosystem around WNBA players. And I would make the argument that equality means hating Angel Reese just as much as I irrationally hate Terry Rozier, and people need to be okay with that.
Terry.
You know, I actually think like the freedom for fandom is really important as the WNBA grows, and like it's okay. I think one of the things that's helped the WNBA grow is movement away from all the girls are the best in the world and the most positive and this and that. You've got different reasons you like different players. These are complex people, you know, like there's players that talk a lot of trash. There's players that flop. There's players that, you know, are fashionistas. And I like that it's evoking an emotion out of you. Here's where I push back. When you're trying to make analysis on the quality of how good a player that she is, based on those emotions and not actual facts.
Right, but I want to irrationally hate people the way that I irrationally hate Terry Rozier, which is like a bad example because, as we all know, Terry Rozier is garbage. But if there were other players...
No, we're not going to do that.
Excuse me. Let's head to arbitration. You prove that he's not garbage. You prove that he's not garbage. I like my hand. Either way, I hate Paul Pierce. Hall of Fame player. Champion. Hate him. Think he sucks. Just a bad guy. I want to be entitled to irrationally hate players, and it seems as though in the WNBA I'm not afforded that ability.
I think more than anyone, though, Angel Reese gets hated on based off of irrational logic, alternative facts, emotions. Just I don't like her type vibes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good right there. More of that.
That's more. She gets that more than any player in the W.
Yeah. All right. Equality. We did it.
I'm not sure that it comes from a healthy place though. Like what is it that you're just like?
That's what irrational is. Honestly, no one else is like saying what about Terry Rozier's feelings on the men's side.
This is what sports fandom is.
I want to hate people because they wear another uniform.
What?
Are you willing to say she's a talented player?
I mean, again, not the perfect case study because I don't really care one way or another when it comes to Angel Reese. But I would like that liberty. Not the New York liberty. I would just like the liberty to hate her irrationally, and it'd be okay with everybody.
Well, this is the part I'm not okay with. It's not just that she became the fastest player in league history to reach 150 rebounds, 50 assists in a single season, fastest player to score 500 points, 500 rebounds. It's using the words hate and garbage is where I'm stopping you. That's it. Just to stop. I mean, a note shy of hate and garbage.
All right. Well, same energy for Terry Rozier. Would you like to defend him with the same kind of fervor?
I don't think he's garbage.
Okay
you don't? He was just investigated for fixing games, and he was proved to be innocent, which means he's just that bad. He's making $26 million. Come on.
That is weird, right? Where your defense is like, no, I'm just not good at basketball.
Come on.
Like, and the judge is
hate
like,
him.
Confirmed he's bad at basketball.
What reason has he given you to not hate him?
Say you hate him. No, I don't.
These guys are nuts. I couldn't imagine passing up millions of dollars on contracts to fix games and blow a beautiful financial future for myself. Where is the common sense in the NBA with some of these players getting mixed up in this stuff? Allegedly, nothing has been proven yet.
Let's have a nice little betting scandal in the W, too.
Wow. Rozier has, it's actually been proven that Rozier was not fixing games. So there is, it's been disproven that
But it's been proven that he's garbage.
Yeah, garbage player then. That was him
judge
just
read
playing.
That part, I think.
That was just him balling.
Mike versus Terry Rozier in the octagon.
Let's do it.
Found innocent of rigging games and guilty of garbage.
I know Ros is going to be on my side with this. I'm just saying that somebody who gets to the top of a professional sport, top 1% of the 1% while fighting people for money in the world at basketball, that person shouldn't be referred to as garbage. That's all.
But what if he's compared to all the other players in the league? I understand. I'm garbage at basketball compared to Terry Rozier.
Right.
But Terry Rozier compared to your average NBA player.
I'll step up though, like just to say, like what Angel Reese is doing in the WNBA, specifically in rebounds, and also in the way she's been playing in the last like five or six games now. she's not comparable to Terry Rozier. We're talking about a player who will rewrite history books, who is on a path to be one of the most historic and legendary players of her position.
I mean,
and like, she had a rough start this season, but to compare her to Terry Rozier is misleading.
Yeah.
And if you are going to have a rational and not fair analysis, I think you as an analyst can be judged upon that too. Are you okay with that, being judged upon that irrational and not true or fair analysis?
Totally. Yeah. I've done it for 20
Okay,
years.
well then cool.
Super cool with that. Also, again, I got no problem with Angel Reese, but now I think I do.
It
So
sounds
Angel
like
Reese,
it, too.
we got beef now. Because I knew Dan
But
was
she
going to
is
set
not
me up for this.
comparable to Terry
I hate
Rozier. She is not comparable. You're talking about one of the historic potential second-year players who has the potential to be like a legendary player in the entire game of women's basketball.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for this. Now I'm an anti-Angel Reese guy.
Yeah.
All I said is I wanted the freedom to hate on Angel Reese, which now you
do
got
have
it.
the freedom to hate.
It's
you do
on
have the
now.
freedom of
Mike,
fandom.
just say she's a talented player. That's all she's saying. Say
I don't want to anymore because now you've pushed me into irrationally
No,
hating her. You
but
back me into a corner, the claws come out. That's what happens.
But if you compliment her on the front end, saying she's one of the greats of all time, she's going to be one of the greats of all time, I just don't like her.
Well, if
You're
it
good.
were onboarded properly, I wouldn't have to do that. But now you back me into a corner.
One of the things. Hold on a second here.
Sounds like Dan did this to you.
Dan did.
Minor penalty, 2
Lashing
minutes,
out.
asshole.
Jeez.
Trying to help you.
Asshole, now who's being like irrational?
We're going to play this game with Roz in a second, but
Exciting.
the thing that's problematic here is that Angel Reese is being an avatar for whatever it is that people want to put on her. But what she is, though, is a bully. She's physically a bully, and not a whole lot of people can do anything about it. And so those don't tend to be liked very much across sports. Even Shaquille O'Neal
We liked Oakley.
being bigger and strong. Yeah, but we liked Oakley. Is there such a thing as somebody that is in the history of this sport? Has there been anybody who's played this physically to put up these numbers because she's being physically bullying?
Angel's tenacity on the glass has never been seen. And like, she is just magnetic to the rebounds. But I also think too, like, when she's caught in motion with the ball in her hand, she's done a nice job of assisting, finding her teammates lately. She's been a playmaking post lately. It's shown some growth. She's extended her range. She's taking more threes now. I mean, these are things you'd notice, you'd have to watch. And I think with Angel, so many people have very strong opinions and haven't maybe watched. I'm curious if Ryan, did he watch Angel Reese play this season? I'd love to know if he's watched
Ryan
the game.
hasn't.
He's
Yeah.
sulking
Ryan
in the
has
other
it.
room. Let's
Neither
play
is
this
Mike.
game. She's
Yeah.
got to get out of here. Watch, listen, and subscribe to Good Follow. She's doing a spectacular job on it. She's on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.